The emergency room can instantly change your life, not just medically, but financially as well.
According to the Journal of the American Medical Association, Americans are burdened with at least $140 billion in outstanding medical debt. Fox 12's Simon Gutierrez shows us how people here in our area are impacted.
A simple trip to the emergency room can change your life, both medically and financially. That crushing medical debt can put a real strain on both a person and their family.
Like a lot of people, Brandon Klein, a single dad from Washington, lives paycheck to paycheck. It started when he became the primary breadwinner for his family at just 16, after his father suddenly passed.
I got a job at GameStop, trying to help my mom with just finances and whatnot, and kind of followed that trend of just working odd, retail job.
Eventually, he landed a job at a grocery store with health insurance.
But I didn't make that much. I made maybe $125 a week or so, and the copay on a visit was about $100. I couldn't really go to the doctor; just wasn't cost effective for my situation. So I ended up just using the hospital as pretty much my doctor's office if I had some sort of problem, because they didn't charge me up front.
Klein says he visited the emergency room around 6 or 7 times in a 7-year period, mainly for anxiety attacks, where he thought something was seriously wrong with him.
Can you say how much debt you had at one point?
At one point, I think I was probably close to like $6,000 or $7,000 in debt.
But recently, he received a letter in the mail from RIP Medical Debt, a nonprofit that pays off medical debt for people across the nation by randomly selecting families in desperate need, those making less than 2 times the federal poverty level.
And it was probably about $3,000. And I remember looking at it just going like, this is a scam. And then eventually on my credit report, it had shown up that this giant chunk was gone. And so I went, oh, okay, I guess it's real. And just reached out to them and, gave my thanks.
Nationwide, RIP Medical Debt has paid off about $6 billion in medical debt in collections since 2014. Between Oregon and Washington, RIP Medical Debt has paid off more than $60 million for more than 66,000 people.
It felt like a bunch of things that I thought I never might be able to do. I don't have to worry anymore about that money, and it's huge relief.
Americans are burdened with at least $140 billion in outstanding medical debt, according to the Journal of the American Medical Association. For people in Washington with medical debt and collections, the average amount owed is $606. In Oregon, it's $618. That's lower than the national average, where Americans with medical bills and collections owe $774. For Klein, even after getting help, he's still not completely debt-free.
It doesn't seem as insurmountable as it once did, but yes, there is still debt there that I need to figure out how to get rid of. The cost is just too much. For I think average people, it's just too much.
And there's no doubt that when medical bills pile up, it can be overwhelming, but there are people that can help. Coming up tonight at 6 p.m., our national investigative team explains how medical advocates are finding answers. I'm Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.